Hi, I'm Aaron Heinem, and I'm here today to show you the new DryLINK web portal, which you can find at usedrylink.com. And I'm going to log in here, and we're going to see that when you log in, it shows you all your active jobs. And in this account, we don't have any active jobs, so I'm going to switch to completed. And what you'll see is all the jobs show up on the left-hand screen, and they're rendered on a map on the right-hand screen. And I'm going to switch now to the drying data view, which is very useful. And what you're going to see is that I'm going to click on the left-hand side on any particular job, and it's going to show me all of my affected area readings for that job. And our DHU's data log 96 a day, so there's a lot of readings there. And if you scroll over them, it will show you the actual readings. So now what I'm going to do is add a job and show you how that works. So the first thing you're going to do is type in the name of your job and then the start date. And then we use Google autocomplete to find a valid address and use that. Then you can add contact information. I'll just add myself as a contact so we have one. It's a spot for your email address here. And I could click the plus button at the right-hand side. But I'm going to move on to the optional insurance carrier information. I'll just put test insurance and just a number in the claim number field. Then I'm going to activate the IICRC equipment recommendations, and I'm going to click add. And once I do that, that data is going to go to the cloud, and it will be available in the DryLINK app for anybody that's on the job site. So now I'm going to switch to all jobs, and you can see it shows my one test job is my active job. And that's how the DryLINK adding a job function works. And now I'll show you the report button. We can click on this, and we can view our drying report from the web portal. We can also, there's a button to copy the link, or you can just hit email, and it'll open up your email program and email the link to somebody. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the drying data tab, and we're going to look at what kind of information is available to you. So you can see down here the first screen gives us our affected area, but we can also switch and we can look at any one piece of equipment. Here I'm looking at a dehumidifier. I'm going to look at all of the information I have available on this dehumidifier, and I can go switch to another dehumidifier. It'll keep my settings and show me all the information from that piece of equipment as well. There's an outside and unaffected area tab, and there's one for moisture readings. We only had a couple of moisture points there. So next we'll show you how to do a scheduled visit. Scheduled visit means that it's going to just get cloud data and put it on the drying report. So you're going to have to either have had somebody go to the job site, or more likely, if you're using this feature, you really should be doing remote monitoring and have a dry phone on site. So here I've got 2 readings a day that I was going to take. Okay, then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to show you how you can view your IICRC equipment recommendations. So you can see on this job, on the chamber level, we can see it was green, but down here we have one that's orange, and that is because we don't have enough air movers in room 2 of this job. So it's nice that we can be at the office and double check to see do we have the right amount of equipment on any one job. So now we'll move into the settings. You can see you can switch between metric and imperial and save that information. I can go to the job management settings, and I can enable alerts for new jobs started, job duration, or jobs completed. And then I can go to the Teams tab, and this is where I can set up my team just like my company. I want to invite all of my employees so that we're all in the same company. We don't want to have people setting up a bunch of individual companies, then they won't be able to see each other's jobs and equipment. And once I have them all typed in, I can select the role that I want them to have. They can be a technician, an admin, but not the owner. The owner should be the one that's first setting up the account. So that's how we invite new users. Okay, and then one more thing we can do here is we can select a file to be our company logo. It needs to be formatted like a square. That's the way our program is set up. If you have a different shape logo, you can make a square and then put your logo within that square. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to add non-smart equipment from the website. I just hit Add Equipment from the Equipment tab, and I select it as a dehumidifier. Now, it's not standard. That's why I'm only getting a medium as a choice. I need to switch to an LGR. Then I can select XL. The manufacturer I'm going to put is Phoenix, of course, and the model will be the R250. And I've got a section for pints per day. This is important to fill in so that we can calculate the IICRC equipment recommendations for dehumidifiers. And then I should fill in the serial number. That's a very important one. And once I have all this information, I can just click Add, and this will add it to my inventory. And you'll see there's a little scroll bar. Don't get confused. The little scroll bar is how we look at all of our equipment, not the larger scroll bar for the browser. And down here you can see we've added new DHU 336. Okay, and now I just want to show you what a smart piece of equipment looks like. And I just had one with an alert on it. It says it needs a DryTag battery to be replaced. It must be more than 2 years old. And you can see all the information about that dehumidifier. Also here's what a DryTag RH looks like. And you can see the last readings that it took. It shows all this information in there. It shows it's actually on a job and that it is a DryTag. So that's what the equipment section looks like in the web portal. And so now what we're going to do is go to our visits section, and we're actually going to add a visit. So when we hit create a visit, we could change the date and time, but for this visit, we're going to leave it as is. I'll just put in a note here, test visit. You can see all the readings are automatically gathered for smart equipment. Now, I intentionally put a bunch of moisture points in here that did not have dry senses set up. So I'm going to speed this up a little bit here, the video, and just add them all. But I just wanted to see what they look like, all the moisture points, when they're in there. They go from red, yellow, green once they hit the drying goal. We should go down to room 2. I think we have one more we need to put in there. And then I just wanted to show you, like, you can actually add a moisture point from the web portal. This would be setting up one, and then you can actually edit a reading as well. So that is what the adding readings or taking your daily readings in the web portal looks like. Once you're all done, you hit Save Changes, and what we'll do then is we'll go back to the actual drying report. We're going to show you that that reading that we just added is now indeed on the drying report. So once this renders, we'll just zoom in a little bit here so you can see a little better. And we'll scroll down, and you can see there is the reading we just took.